Yeah, welcome back once again. Just figured I'd try to get another video out here. Sorry I didn't get one out last week. Ended up getting the crud, as my Uncle Rusty would say, and so that kind of put me down for a few days, and so now that I'm getting back in the roll of things here, see if I can get some more things accomplished here. I did get the fuel filters and the fuel lines all changed out here the other day, yesterday. And yeah, to get the little fuel filter there, that was quite a challenge. Going to the parts store anymore and asking for something by description is just about impossible. And so I don't know, that's frustrating because all they know how to do is, what application is it? And so they can punch it in the computer and it'll tell them that way. But that's a whole nother soapbox there. So we'll just kind of skip that and just move on. So anyway, the engine is just about done as far as what we're doing. I did not get anything ordered over Christmas or the New Year's, for that kind of goes without explanation, but so I don't have any voltage regulator or any filters for the hydraulics or anything, so that's what I got to order here yet. But when I tighten up that fan pulley, that crack down there did open up more, and so when I showed Randy that, and he's wondering if we shouldn't change that out, and I don't blame him. I guess I would feel better if that was solid. I would not want that breaking out of there by accident and causing any more damage. So we'll get a new piece ordered there. They're not too terribly much, and so we can just remove the fan and spin that one off and change out that pulley half there and get that back in shape. And other than that, that'll take care of the engine side of it. The hydraulics, pulled the fuel filters. Got fuel filter on the brain. Hydraulic filter out of the tank. I got the tank drained out. Made sure the bottom looked fairly decent, which it does. Kind of hard to tell in that screenshot there, but so it's not a lot of debris or anything laying in the bottom of the tank, which that's good. The filters that come out are these ones here. That's the main one right there. So if you happen to be working on one of these tractors, this 3414, I need a hydraulic filter. This is the original IH number, and then the little secondary that's on the other side, I'll show where that's at later here, but that's the number, original IH number for that one. And to drain the hydraulic tank on this, it's just where that little drain is right there, and I removed the coil just to get that out of the way so I can access that drain plug and get the oil drained out. And so I got that part taken care of, but that's just that section there is just for the hydraulics. This one back here is the gas tank, but that doesn't get all the hydraulic oil out though. There's still kind of a secondary reservoir back here underneath the seat, which that holds quite a bit of oil in that as well, and it's pretty much connected by this pipe right here, which that goes back towards the front there and kind of connects with the tank, front tank again. So it's kind of a different system. Clean off the back a little bit so we can drain it out right here, and then when it gets filled, of course you got to put the drain plug back in. You fill it up until the air purges out of here, and then when oil starts coming out, then you can put that plug back in, and then you can finish filling the main tank up front. And so that's just the way these systems are, I guess. Kind of a lot of extra stuff as far as I'm concerned to make happen here, but It's just the way the British did it when they designed these things, and I'll talk a little more about that later. But I still got to figure out to seal up for these levers right here, because it wants to drip out of that. And then also get on the other side here. The stem of that little knob there, I think that's been leaking out of there, so I got to figure out what I need for that as well. The other filter that's probably a little more obscurely known would be located right where I got that plug pulled out. And really all it is just a screen, and all you need to do is make sure it's clear. It does pull out of here, but there's an orifice that's down inside yet that I don't know if it's supposed to be with this screen, or if that solder broke, or if that's just the way it's made. But anyway, that screen protects that orifice, and so that's one other thing to check if a guy's ever having any hydraulic issues. But anyway, that's got that part to do yet. I got to get parts. That's going to be the next challenge. But the other filter that goes in this canister, you can pull that little drain plug out of that to drain the can, and that one is located on the back side. That's the head of it right there, on the back side of the loader bracket, which is a little obscure if you're not really looking for it. And so that's about all I got going on here with that. Just get some filters. I got to get gaskets. I got a voltage regulator, and that pulley for the adjustable fan hub there, or the water pump, whatever you want to call it, the broken piece. And so then get her all filled back up again, and I think we should be about ready to go. And so other than that, as I said, this thing being British built, and when they are acting up, you almost got to be cussing them out in you know, the British accent and the British terminologies that they use when they're mad at something, and you know, like bloody twit and stuff like that. But it made me think of a old Fawlty Towers video, or you know, the old TV show, if anybody remembers that, when Basil Fawlty was cussing out his car when it wouldn't start, and how he's going to give it a damn good thrashing. And I always thought that would be funny to see Randy out in the woods trying to get this thing going, hollering at it in that same fashion Basil Fawlty was doing. And so if I can figure it out, I'll see if I can put a link in the description with this video going to that one, just that little scene. If I can't figure that out, I'll just write down the title, and you can go search for it yourself, and maybe get a kick out of it. I know I did. So anyway, that's about all I got going on with this right now, and again, I apologize for not getting anything out last week, but when you're sick, and you just gotta stay away from the crud. And so anyway, we'll talk at you later. Bye.